Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion with Reforged Eden. I'm an old guy gaming, and in this episode, we are going to, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Actually, I do know what we're going to do. We're going to do a couple things, and you guys have left me some really good comments, and I really appreciate all of that interaction. And so, as things come up, I'll talk about them. But one of the first things I want to do is, you guys have, a couple of you have told me about, I'm just kind of looking at those, I guess what you would call sunspots. They're really weird. Anyway, told me about how I can improve my my warp drive, basically double its distance and so on. So let's take a look at that. I kind of knew you could do that, but kind of forgot, until you guys reminded me. So let's do that. So one of you said I could upgrade the warp drive directly, with my multi-tool, but then some of you were also talking about this progenitor research. So let's start the episode off by taking a look at that. So if I simply just take my multi-tool here and walk in here and see if I can upgrade it. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Let's back up for a minute because we're taking radiation. And then put this on upgrade. No upgrade exists or must be unlocked in tech tree first. Okay. Okay, so let's get out of here. And let's go ahead and go into our tech tree and take a look. So progenitor research. Okay, so this is probably the stuff you guys were talking about here for upgrading the warp drive. Okay, so antimatter research, antimatter tank. Oh, tank, yeah, like fuel tank. I was thinking like battle tank. Short range antimatter warp drive, and then the normal size. So this jump range. So we can go 500 light years with this? Are you kidding me? Really? 500 light years, people? That's what it says down below. It says jump range in light years is 500. Holy crap. And this little short range would allow a small vessel to jump in distances of light years instead of astronomical units. All right, what does this require? Dark matter pod. Progenitor technology fragment. Okay, so this is not something we're going to be able to do today. so apparently we can do it, but I mean, it's going to take 2,000 skill points just to unlock this before we can even do anything else. Unlocks augmented propulsion systems. There's some kind of cool stuff in here, isn't there? Dark matter container. Used in the construction of small devices. Okay. So let's go back to here. Oh, we do. Okay, so we do have an advanced warp drive. And this has a light year jump range of 60. Okay, so this is, I think, some of you were talking about the progenitor, which is this stuff, and then some of you were probably just talking about this one. This is going to be more obtainable. So we basically just have to learn it, right? Okay, now if we go back here. Okay, so we can upgrade it. We just need all of this stuff here. All right. Does it tell us... Here, let's get back over this way. Does it tell us here what we need? It does. Okay. So we need all of that stuff. So what's going to be tough with this? Regulators, electronics, computers, advanced electronics, Sathian plates, power coils, high output capacitors. I think that's all just basic stuff, right? I mean, that's the stuff that, that we normally would have. It's just been kind of renamed. So let's go look in here. We want to look in the input, which is here. So energy regulators, computers, electronics, motors, computers. Wait, here, let's sort by type. Right, so it's talking about advanced electronics and stuff, though. So, all right, let's look at that again. Here, turn that off. Okay, advanced electronics, 48. What are advanced electronics? So that's going to be here. Plasma coils, dark matter pod, dark matter container. Oh, those things. Okay, those things. I think these are called oscillators in the vanilla game. Gotcha. Okay. And that's a high output capacitor. So yeah, that is just the basic stuff. They just renamed it for the mod here. Okay. So let's go back here. So all of that is, we probably already have all of that or really close to have it or can make it. 100 Zascosium alloy, that shouldn't be a problem. Platinum plates 100. That might be the tough one. Platinum plates. Let's look in here again. So aluminum foil platinum plates. These require platinum ingots. Okay. And then platinum ingots are titanium plates. How do we make platinum ingots? I don't see them. Cobalt alloy, titanium, plastic tubes. Is that something you can like only make in a furnace? Usually that's not something you would have to learn in here unless you do. Okay, so I don't see it in the miscellaneous thing. Do we have to learn it in here? Legacy research. Huh. Okay, yeah, I don't know, guys, how to make platinum ingots. Let me look in here one more time just in case I'm missing something. This is an advanced constructor, right? So, we've got iron, copper, silicon, cobalt, neo, sath, erestrum, zask, and gold. So those are all the ingots that we can make. And titanium here. We can make platinum plates, but it requires platinum ingots. So it says, okay, here's platinum ingots here. A valuable and extremely dense metal used in a variety of applications. Did we must have just looted this from somewhere because we've never made this. And I don't know how to make it. Okay. Well, let me know, guys, in the comments what the deal is with that. Is that something that we have to, we can only loot and or can only purchase? Or is there a way that we can manufacture those somehow, some way? Output count is 10. So let me look at this again. So we need 100 platinum plates. So we can currently make 50. Right? Because no, we can make 60 because we have 6 of those. All right, well, let's do that. Let's go ahead and queue up 60 of those. It says 100, but it's only going to be able to make 60. And then, yeah, let me know in the comments if you would what the deal is with that. Is that something we have to buy, or is it something we can find? We must have found that in loot. That's the only explanation for why I would have that in there. Or is it something that you have to make in a furnace only? which I don't think we can put furnaces on capital vessels. We can't in vanilla, and we probably can't also here in the mod. I know we can put deconstructors on capital vessels. Yeah, so we got that. Let's go to base. Yeah, so the furnace is only a base item under where it says placeable. And we don't, you know, there's advanced constructors, and there's nothing beyond that that the mod might have added. So, yeah. I guess the other thing too is there even platinum ore? Because the only time that I've ever recall seeing platinum in the game is it's already been in the shape of an ingot. It looks different than this in the vanilla game. Huh. Okay. So we got 10, yeah, 10 plates. We should be able to make a total of 60. Oh, wait a minute. No, I take that back. Doggone it. We have to have 5 ingots for 10 plates, just like everything else. I didn't do that right. So, yeah, we need more. All right, guys. Well, we're not going to be able to do anything further until we can find that. Now here's kind of the other dilemma I have, I guess, is I don't have very much money. So if the issue is that we can only buy that stuff, you know, then we probably can't afford it unless it's not that expensive. I don't know. I mean, being platinum, you'd think it would be pretty damned expensive. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what the deal is with that. If you would, please, I'd appreciate it. And again, I appreciate everybody's comments. You guys have been great with that. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about. One of you guys in the comments said that what I could do is I could actually go into a creative mode, but I probably would just do this in survival and make just like a really cheap, inexpensive-ish space base, and then just put it in the blueprint, you know, shop. And then what I could do when I needed it is I could just, you know, deploy it and then use it as a mobile repair base. And then I guess when we're done with it, we just disassemble it. That's a really, really good idea. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do that. Because then, you know, that way we can repair the blacklight, you know, if it becomes severely damaged. So if we're going to do that, let's take a look at what we would maybe need to make that happen. We'll just go back down here. So this storage here has, you know, pretty much all my spare crap, including the furnace. See, we could even plop the furnace down on the little space base if we wanted to smelt stuff really quickly. All right, so let me move a couple things over here. Fuel output, that should go there, that should go there. We got a teleporter. I wonder what this would break down to if we put that in the Decon. So I already have a teleporter on the ship, so I can't use 2. And this is only placeable on a CV. So yeah, unless we get a second CV at some point, which I don't really have any plans to do, that's really not doing us any good, is it? So let's just see what that melts down to. I'm just curious. Let's go to the Decon container. Hold on a second. I thought I renamed that to Decon input. That's the Decon output. Nope, I guess I didn't. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to go here, and we're going to go main output. Here we're going to go to the Decon input, and let's go ahead and throw this in here and see what we get out of it. We have another deconstructor too that we could probably just melt down, I guess. I don't think they're super expensive to make, at least not where we are currently in our playthrough. But I would like to have one of those for our base when we eventually get one. So maybe we'll leave that the way it is. Is this an SV or a CV? This is an SV drive. Okay. Don't really need that because the J-Jet already has a warp drive in it, and the little ones are not advanced enough to use that. That's a CV warp drive. Oh yeah, we pulled that one out of the. Are you on? You are on. Okay, so we're getting some good stuff out of here. We're not getting any platinum, so all right. Well, we'll let that continue on. So let's look in here again. Don't really have anything other than, of course, a core itself in here that we would need to make stuff for a mobile base. So here's what we'll do. I want to look in miscellaneous too for a second, because I thought we had. Oh, there's a base starter right there. Okay, so we already got the base starter. Not that that's expensive to make. I thought we had looted at one point a T2 repair bay. Maybe we did, and maybe I melted it down. I don't know. Those are kind of expensive. Theoretically, all this stuff should be components and resources and not finished product. Looks like we do have a couple of finished product types of items in here. Yeah, okay, so I don't see that stuff in there. I'm trying to think where else, if we did have a T2 repair bay, because that's kind of the main thing we need for this to work, right? I could be getting mixed up with my, my vanilla series too, because sometimes I still think I'm in that series, or, I think I have something that was actually in that series and not in this one. So that might be what's going on here. The only other place that they could be is, it wouldn't be an ammunition. Oh, you know what? Let's look in here. No, it's not going to be in there. What about the J-Jet? Nope, that's just got basic stuff. It's not going to be in the Stingray. And I don't think there's anything at all in the Swamp Cruiser or here. All right, well, we're going to have to make one then. That's all there is to it. We're just going to have to do it. Let's see if we know the thing. So, capital vessel. We're going to need a... Just trying to find out where it is. Blast door, boarding ramps. Here we go. Okay, so that gives us all that stuff. Oh shoot, I did that for CV, but I think these are for CV and for base. Oh, are they? Oh shit. No, they're not. That's for CV. I mean, we could make a really cheap ass CV. Well, I don't know. Can one CV repair another? Maybe not. Yeah, we should have done that over here. Doggone it. The main reason I would like this to be a base and not a CV is so that we could, if we wanted to, like I said, plop the furnace down and also utilize that. Okay, well, whatever. They're only points, right? They're only points. This would not really be a weaponized platform of any sort, so I don't think we need to worry about that. Because it's just going to be enough to set it down and, run the repair bay, and then when we're done, pick it back up. But that being said, the repair bay is going to require a decent amount of power, so we'll have to see, and maybe even CPU, to see how that works. Let's go back to that for a second. So go to the base. Okay, so this requires 68,000 CPU. This requires 2,500 CPU. That requires 20 kilowatts of energy. So 25 kilowatts of energy to make all that work. Okay, so a single base starter block, which we have over here. No, we have in miscellaneous. What am I doing? Hitting the wrong button. That's what I'm doing. If we go back to miscellaneous here. It doesn't say how much CPU just the block itself provides. All right. Let's see here then. If we... You know, one thing that I find very unusual and unrealistic, and I thought Project Eden did this, but we are right next to the sun, and it's still minus 171 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It should be like absolutely cooking right here, but it's not. So, that being the case, this would actually be a very safe place to set up a little space base because there's not going to be any enemies near the sun. I've never seen any anyhow. So we wouldn't have to worry about drones or anything. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's just get right out the back end here. Maybe go out this way just a smidge. Level out. And then I'm just going to set this down. Okay. So this gives us 80,000 CPU. So that's, well, I don't know. It depends upon, you know, how much we're going to need, you know, in the way of engines and stuff like that, too. Okay, so here, let's go back onto the ship. Have ourselves something to eat there really quick. All right, so now what we're going to need, do I have any extra generators? Doesn't look like it. I may have had some and I probably melted them down. All right, so let's go into here. And we want to go to base. And let's look at Jenny. So a small generator is going to generate 2.5 kilowatts of power. How much did we say we're going to need? $20 kilowatts. You know, plus 5. Oh, that's just 5 watts. Okay, so that's nothing really. So we're going to need 20 kilowatts just to run this by itself, let alone anything else that we might put on there. How much power does this require? Only 50 watts. Okay. Or no, 3.5 kilowatts. Gotcha. And when it's working. So we could probably get away with 25 kilowatts for this particular base. So let's take a look at the generators. A large generator has 15 kilowatts. The advanced Jenny has 95, but that's going to be overkill for this. So I'm thinking we're going to need 2 large generators to make this base work. If I'm calculating all that stuff correctly. But we should. Oh man, those are gonna require 25,000 CPU. Son of a. Okay, so now we're gonna have a CPU challenge here. Definitely gonna have a CPU challenge. Okay, so here, let's look at this. So this is gonna be 68,000, and then if we need 2 of these, we have another 50,000. So basically we need 118. Yeah, we're going to need 118,000 CPU to make this work. What does this add? This adds 85,000. And what did I say the core was again? I can't remember. Let's go look. Sorry. Old guy. Memory's not like it used to be. So, okay, so that has 80,000. Yeah, I think we can do this with just one extender, which isn't going to be too terribly expensive. If we had to do more than that, then it would start getting worse. Okay. I'm shooting from the hip, so we might put this together and still find out I'm wrong, but let's then we'll adjust accordingly. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have you make 2 large jennies, and we're going to have you make us an advanced repair bay and a repair console. And then we'll see, we're going to need a fuel tank, of course. We could probably just cover everything with a small fuel tank, I'm thinking. Do we even have one of those? Probably not. That's something I probably would have melted down too, but let's just look anyway. Wait, did I already have that, or did I just make that? Oh man, that was fast. Holy crap. Okay. All right, well, in that case, let's have... So you're working on the repair bay. Let's have you make us an extender for the base. So a CPU extender basic. Yeah. So the other one had 80,000. This has 85,000. So that'll give us 165,000 CPU. We're going to also need a fuel tank. So let's just make a little fuel tank. I don't think we'll need anything more than that. So we got the generators, we got the fuel tank, got the CPU extender, we got the repair bay and the console. We're gonna need... Does the console require a container for resources? I don't remember if it does or not. Let's take a look. I got one up here. No, I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we don't need a container for resources. I mean, if we want to be able to plop down a furnace, though, then we're going to need a container for that. But let's put it together right now with just this stuff, and then we'll see, what we have left to play with. I don't want to make it super elaborate. It doesn't need to be super elaborate, but we do want it to be functional, right? Okay, so let's just connect to this, and we'll put these items here. Fuel tank, extender, repair bay. I think that's all we need, right? Okay. Okay, so we're going to plop this down on top there. And let's put this on this side, and we'll put this guy on this side. And we will do this. No. All right, before we put the console down on this thing, let's go ahead and... Got a little bit of radiation going on there. Let's go base and fuel output here. And we'll just throw some of those in there. Okay, let's power it up. Now, if we just put the console here, we can stand here and operate it without, you know, taking heat or radiation from the generators. Okay. Now let's take a look at this. So we still have about 45,000-ish CPU to play with there. Our power output is fine, but you know, we're not running the repair bay, but we should have plenty of power because I figured we needed about 25 kilowatts, so we have 30, so we should be fine on power. And then we have 39 minutes of fuel just with that little tank. Of course, that's going to change once the repair bay starts. Okay, cool. So here, let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's go back to here. I'm just, you know, I'm kind of making this up as I go, you guys. didn't even think about how it would look. I just figured let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's grab this. And do I have any extra? Here, let me put main input. Let's put all this stuff over there just because it's kind of distracting me. Platinum plates. This is actually here because it's overflow. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have any extra containers or controllers. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to make one container controller. And then we're going to make, how big is this thing? Okay, I'm just going to plop that down there. Let's take a look at our CPU now. Yeah, we're fine on CPU. How much power draw does this thing have? Furnace. Here. So this is going to draw another 3.5 kilowatts when it's working, right? And we're, yeah, we should still be fine. We'll take a look at it, you know, once everything's going. Oh, you know what though? I don't think we can have this sticking up because, you know, the ship's got to go right over the top of here for repairs. So let's go ahead and retrieve this. Maybe what we'll do instead is we'll put the furnace just up against there. Like so. Okay. And that's... okay, we can't assign it to anything because we don't have a container controller yet. Alright, now it's just really a matter of how many extensions do we want. We could maybe just do enough... here, yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and grab the controller. We'll put the controller right here, and then we'll just make 12. We'll make 12 extensions, and we'll just put all those on this side. Okay, cool. It's a little wonky looking, but hey, you know, if it gets the job done, right? If we decide we need more container extensions, you know, we could fill in this little top area here too. But I'm thinking, you know, probably what we're going to put on here will be adequate. So we just have to wait for those to finish. I know, quit telling me that. Quit telling me that, damn it. Alright, while we're doing that, let's actually position our capital vessel over the top of that. It's very possible that there could be some damaged blocks on here that I'm just not aware of. By the way, it was JRWE who gave me this idea, so kudos to you, bro. Wait, I think it was. I'll have to double check. I think it was. Okay. That should be good enough. Yeah, it was JRWE. Thank you very much, sir, for that information. Really appreciate it. So it's a super good idea, super simple. Hadn't even thought about it until you mentioned it. Okay, so let's park the ship here. Let's turn the thrusters on. In fact, you know what? I think we might have to cut the power entirely on the ship to repair it. Do we? Oh, no, that doesn't make sense, because then we could, like, lose our crops. Excuse me. Maybe we do. I don't know. We'll find out. I can't remember. I've used these before, but it's been a little while. Okay, let's go here. And let's group everything together. And then we want to go to the furnace and choose the container controller. How much space does this give us? Okay, it gives 104,000 units. So that should be adequate. All right, cool. Now, let's go here and open the repair console. Let's just do a repair blocks. And, let's see. Do we have to get out of there? Iron ingot. I'm just going to grab, a few iron ingots. Let's just do like maybe 100-ish. But it says the ship has no damage blocks. Oh, we're missing an alien crew from what the template says we're supposed to have. That's kind of funny. You know who that alien crew is, too? It's Commander Courtney, because I keep picking her up and putting her back down and picking her up and putting her back down. All right, let's go get Commander Courtney. Commander Courtney, we have science. We have science to perform. We need your help. Oh, no, you know what? Whatever happened to those guys that we put out on the end of the ship? Are they still there? Maybe it's them we could use. Oh, they are still there. Man, you guys are a couple of really resilient bastards. I just want you to know that. Okay. Okay, here, let's grab them. Commander Courtney's not alien crew anyways, actually. She's human crew, so... Alright, so now what we're going to do is... oh, those went into here. Okay, so we got that. Ship has... How come it's not... Okay, hold on. Resource... It's still not letting me show repair area. Oh. That used to not come on until it actually started repairing. That's kind of cool that we can do that. Is that a vanilla improvement or... Whoops. Did it just do it? Maybe it doesn't stay on for very long. Okay, yeah, it's definitely covering the whole thing. I wonder if it's because the ship is powered on. Ooh, that just barely hits the front of that. Of course, we can always back the ship up a little more. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, we can... if we power down the ship, we could lose our crops. Maybe? Well, let's just try it quickly. Hopefully I don't screw something up here. No, it still doesn't it still doesn't let me turn it on, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong, you guys. Alright, let's get the power back on quick. Okay. Well, alright, let's try something different then. Let's go here and... You cannot damage the target with this weapon. What? I don't have my shield on, do I? Oh, that's weird. Okay, here, we'll just use this. Let's do a well, see, the thing is, though, is I don't want to actually pick it up. I just want to damage it a little bit. What about this? Did that cause a little damage? No, it didn't. How do I damage my own ship? I mean, I know I can use the molding tool, but I don't want to pick blocks up. I just want to create a little bit of damage is all. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever deliberately tried to damage my own ship before. But it doesn't seem to let me do it. Here, I know what we could do. Let's make like we're, picking this up. Okay, so that's showing a little bit of damage. Can we just do this? Okay, so that didn't completely pick it up. Okay, yeah, this is combat steel, that's right. So I think it takes 2 whacks to pick up combat steel. Okay, so now we have a little bit of damage on the ship. Ah! Okay, so if we put it back on repair blocks, there we go. Yeah, I don't know, guys, why this doesn't work. Let me know what I'm doing wrong, because it does seem to think that it needs an alien crew to repair the template. But this will work. So what I want to do is, let's start it really quickly, and then I want to see the power drain. So it's using 20 kilowatts, so we still have 30 kilowatts, or 10 kilowatts to play with. But it only gives us like 7 minutes of power left, so if we had a severely damaged ship, we might need to put a better fuel tank situation on here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So what we could do is, hold on a sec. What we could do is put like a tier 3 tank on. Just want to make sure it actually repaired that artillery cannon. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into here. And are we still connected? No, not you. You. Let's go to fuel output. Okay, let's pull that out of there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to main output. I'm going to connect to that. Or no, hit that rather. Let's make one more container extension. Just trying to think if there's anything else we would maybe want to put on here. A wireless connection. Yeah, let's make a wireless. Okay. And then we're going to make a big fuel tank. So do we have that learned? Base, medium, large. There we go. Okay, so we'll put the large fuel tank on top of the furnace here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. I can access this from here. I just, you just don't want to get too close to this thing when it's running because it is really hot. Let's grab our wireless and our fuel tank. And we're going to put the wireless here. And the fuel tank will go here. If I hold it this way, we could put some more extensions in between there just to give us a little bit more storage space. I mean, I don't think we need that much, though. Yeah, you know what? Screw that. I'm just going to put it here. We can always change it later if we decide to change our mind. There's more room to expand this little guy if we ever needed to, right? That's what it amounts to. All right, cool. So I think we're in business, you guys. I think we're in business. So what we want to do now is we want to, let's go here. Devices, auto group. And I think that's all we need to do, right? So let's name this. We're going to call this mobile repair station. Okay, that's what its name's going to be. We're going to, I guess we don't save bases to template, right? Yeah, that's only for ships. Is there anything else we need to do before we save it to blueprint? Don't think so. I think we're good. I mean, we can always make more changes later, too. It's not like this is the only chance we'll ever have to do it, but cool. All right, now what we're going to do is let's get it more or less in the center of our screen here. Get back a little bit. Let's get rid of our HUD. And then Alt-O. And we're going to save this as mobile repair station. And it's a done deal. It is a done deal. If you guys are interested in this, what I will do is put it up in the workshop. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. We're just going to put it up there. Mobile repair station. Let's publish that. We'll make it public. It is not airtight. It's not a. It's not really. It's a space base. Okay, it's not a floating base. I wonder if it would. Hold on a sec. Before we do this, I wonder if we should call it mobile repair station. It's not really even a station. It's more like almost like a little platform or a module. Here, let's go back here. What if we call it a mobile repair module? What if we call it a capital or a CV? Yeah, a CV repair module. CV repair. What if we called it an orbital? Well, it's not really orbiting anything, though. CV repair space module. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. CV repair space module. Okay. Straighten up. Remove HUD. Let's back up just a little bit. All right, and then if we just overwrite that, it should change the name for us. Oh, it doesn't. It still keeps it as mobile repair station. All right, let's just delete it then. There we go. Now, we'll take this and we will publish it to my workshop, and we're going to put, you know, it's technically it's a space base, floating base. Set terrain parameters. I think this means floating base like on a planet. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. And boom, there you go. All right, if you guys are interested, check out my my Steam workshop and download it and give it a try. Let me know if you think of other ways that this can be improved, but without, you know, we don't want to overdo it either. It's just a really simple, basic thing. We set up, we repair, we take it back down, kind of thing. All right, now what I'm gonna, you know, what else we could do now that I think about this? Let's go back up onto the blacklight for a minute. What I want to do is let's grab, I think we had an extra storage thing in here. I'm going to use this model here. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to name this, oh, first of all, we got to go into devices, and we want to move this to add to group. Cargo box. All right. We're going to call this CV repair module storage. Okay. Now let's connect to that, and we'll put her away. We didn't put any fuel in here, right? Yeah, no, because we took the other one down. All right, cool. So let's get this out, make sure we're on retrieve blocks, and put it away. The only thing, of course, we won't be able to put in there is a core, but we'll just stick an extra core in there, or more specifically, a base starter block. Yeah, so we want this. We got to make sure we don't take the core out until we got everything else off, or we won't be able to get whole blocks. All right, so that took me all of, what, 45 seconds? A minute max to take apart? Cool. So really, you know, the thing is here is, I mean, since we have all of the components, all we have to do is just put it together, as opposed to put it in the factory. But how long does it take? Yeah, see, it would take us 42 minutes to build this. However, what we could do is just put it in the factory and build it now and just leave it in there and then spawn it when we needed it. Or we just set it up. I mean, it would probably take me, how long would it take me to set this up? You know, I mean, 2-3 minutes max. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. We have the option to do it either way. So for the moment, I don't think I'm going to queue one up in the factory. I'm just going to keep this here. What we can do though is we can go to the blacklight, go to that main output, and oh, actually no, we want to. I'm just gonna make another base starter, and that way, you know, we have the base starter in there, and then we just put it together when we need it, because I can probably whip that thing together in 2 to 3 minutes at the most. So there's not much point in expending extra resources in the factory, unless we throw these into the factory to make it. How much would that get the time down on it? You know, let's just try that for science, okay? Let's just try it for science and see what happens. So we're already connected to here. I mean, I've got plenty of resources. It's not like gonna kill me if I lose all this stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to CV repair space module, send that to the factory, switch to this. And so right now it's 42 minutes and 3 seconds. We got it down to 51 seconds. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it, guys. And it doesn't even, we didn't even put a core in there. Let's go back. Yeah, okay, so what happens if we put a core in there? Let's grab a core. That gets it down to 4 seconds, but it's still, we're still just shy a couple of things, like 1 silicon, 3 cobalt, 7, or not 7, 6 iron, and 1 sathium. Nothing. I mean, absolutely doesn't matter, right? So what do we say? 1 iron, 6 silicon. Was it 1 cobalt? And some sath. I can't remember now. Okay, so 1 iron. No, I got that backwards, didn't I? Okay, so 1 silicon, 3 cobalt, 1 sathium, and then we just need 2 cobalts and 5 iron. You know, I know this is, of course, you know, taking a long time now, but I'm just trying to figure it out. But I'll know next time that we just basically feed all of that crap back into the factory. And, oh, I guess I already had iron in there, didn't I? We needed 5 more of these, I think, and 2 more cobalts. Cobalt, where are you at? I could have put this stuff in there too, but whatevs. There we go. 4 seconds. So that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So what we do is we just, you know, we start this, we produce it in 4 seconds, we put it down, we use it, we pick it back up, we feed it all back into the factory, add a couple more ingots like I did there, and voila. Awesome, awesome. Thank you again, JRWE, for that tip. That was awesome, dude. Okay, so we now have a very cheap and easy way to repair our capital vessel if the need should arise, and it probably will at some point. That uses up all of our time, you guys. In fact, holy crap, that used up, wait, really? We're an hour into this recording already? Can't believe it. I had no idea it took us that long to do. Okay. Well, I don't know. It's not really worthy of a 2-part episode. I'll see if I can edit it down a little bit, but there's not really a whole lot to edit out, so this might just be a long episode. But hopefully you guys will find, you know, JRWE's idea useful. And again, you know, just you can pull that off my workshop, or hell, just build your own. It's not that big of a deal, really, to do that. And great idea. Okay, so let's talk before I let you go here. Let's talk about what we're gonna do next. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do next. But back to the comments. I learned that Vermilion, not Raven, but Vermilion, who's the author of Reforged, actually rewrote the vanilla quests, the vanilla missions. And that potentially changes things, guys, because that means those missions are not the same as they were. From what I understand, they've been completely rewritten. They're not just changed a little bit, but they're a whole new deal. So that could definitely make it viable for us to, to do these. And, that way we can, get the benefit of doing so, right? We would get rep with the factions and that sort of thing. So there is that. You guys mentioned in the comments that as we're traveling through space to continue looking for, the data sites that will show up as the blue triangle on the map. So we'll do that. We need to figure out how to get platinum. So tell me in the comments, what my best options are for that so that we can get that longer range warp drive. But I think what I'm going to do is, just kind of looking around here for a second. That sucker is way out there, isn't it? That planet. Let's look at the galaxy map here. And if we go to info panel, so this is 216 light years away. What I think I'm going to do, you guys, is I think we're going to continue this. We're going to continue moving towards Zerettel, but as we, get into each system, we're going to take a look around, and if we do see a data site, or if we do see a dead planet that's something other than a type 3, we will investigate. And, if we come across some POIs that look promising, we'll go ahead and do them. So, we can get some action going and possibly find some platinum to loot and maybe some other cool stuff. So I think that's what what's on my mind to do in the next few episodes. Okay. As always, though, I do reserve the right to change my mind. Part of, another option is to go back to the starting area and do the missions because they're different. But there's nothing to say that we couldn't still do that later on. We just have to travel all the way back there. So that's what I think we're going to do. Okay, that's it for this episode, you guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share out the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.